Good morning from Alaska. It's 8:56 a.m. Today we are going to head to Wasilla. And I've heard the name Wasilla before, but I've never really thought, it's going to be the only place that I ever go to that rhymes with my name, Priscilla and Wasilla. And I'm just taking a minute to write out some postcards. I think maybe, and I also think maybe I'll wait. I have a lot of postcards, but I just remembered that I have a lot of the addresses on my phone, so I don't think I'll be doing that just now. Martin's having some coffee. Do you want to bring a store? You want to? There's, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. We have the sliding door open, and it's lovely. I don't know what the temp is exactly here in Anchorage, but I just made a TikTok, and I want this to go viral just because I've never seen anything like this before. In Anchorage, in the visitor center in Anchorage, they gave Martin free postcards. Free, right, Martin?
Mm.
And what did they tell you about the postcards?
Fill them in, take them back, and they post them for you.
Did they put the stamp on?
Well, that's what I was told.
How cool is that? Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I got 4 of them, but there was about 10 different ones to choose from. I didn't want to
Look
be greedy.
Have you ever heard of that? Hey, Lacey. Have you ever heard of a visitor center giving away free postcards and then they put the stamps on and we'll mail them for you? And Barb followed. Thanks, Barb. We're in Alaska. Today we're going to be driving to Wasilla. We're home based in Anchorage till Thursday. After Thursday, we take my sister to the airport, and then Morton and we're going to be going all around the state. We're going to be going to, well, this isn't a really good, this kind of is. We're going to be going, we're in Anchorage now. Any wall drug signs in Alaska? I haven't seen any. I don't know. But they probably muted that comment just now because of the word DRUG. But yeah, these are my postcards. I did a TikTok about these. These were my 15-cent postcards that are advertising that. That was a great day in Skagway. But I don't think that's the train we rode on, is it?
Honestly,
We rode on a different train. In South Dakota on the interstate, yeah. We haven't seen it at all.
What was the sign?
It's for something DRUG.
Oh, right, no, I've seen nothing.
Yeah. We have definitely not seen it here.
No.
We got Juneau, Alaska. We love Juneau. Juneau was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You ought to be here. Alaska. If you are not the lead dog, the view never changes. I like that one. Do you like that one, honey?
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. Look at that one. Oh. Polar bears. We're going to the North Pole, but we probably won't see polar bears out in the wild. Look, I love that postcard too. It's the polar bear, grizzly, and the black bear. Yesterday we saw a black bear. It was lovely. Juneau, we did see a whale when we were on the ship. We're in the wrong time of the year to see the northern lights, but we definitely want to come back. And that's what we were cruising up, the Inside Passage. Good morning, and you're welcome. And thanks, Mary, for following. Lacey, we're so happy to be sharing. Look, there's the Mendenhall Glacier. That was lovely to see.
That was the one we saw off the ferry, wasn't it? Off the cruise ship.
The cruise ship, yeah. And puffins, we got to look up where to see them. Juneau. And there's that thing in Juneau that took you high above. We didn't do that. And this, I think, was in Ketchikan. Yep. That's Ketchikan. And we went to the Totem Pole Village. That was really good. Seward has puffins. Oh my gosh, we were almost there yesterday. Yesterday I took a wrong turn. Well, we missed the turn. And we went back to Whittier yesterday. How awesome was that? Tell them what happened in Whittier.
We went to the hotel for dinner that used to be the communications building for the military. I think it was the army that were there when it was a military base. It started off as a 2-story communications building. Then they made it a 3-story building, and then in the 90s they put a 4th story on it when it wasn't military anymore. So it's now a 4-story hotel that doubles as a hotel, restaurant, and hotel and restaurant and everything. And
yeah, the abandoned army building. I got to do a TikTok about that. I did a lot of video because I'm putting out on our different social media stuff, different things. So I didn't do that one in TikTok, but we got some great pictures and great videos.
The crazy ones.
It was so cool.
There's one building that used to be military that they reckon there's 88% of the population of Whittier stays in it. It's a big apartment complex that used to be a military apartment complex for the army, and now that they're no longer there, it's 88% of the population of Whittier stay in it now, and it might have been Air Force, but I thought it was Army, and I could be. It
said Army on the sign, but I think the Air Force.
I think it was combined, perhaps, because of what was going on. But the Army punched the mountain.
Wait, the Air Force base. I know there's an Air Force base in Fairbanks because that's where Bob Ross was.
But
anyway, yeah.
There's that building that's still in use. The 88% of the population's in it. But then there's this building that must be at least twice the size of it. It's still there, and it looks like something out of a science fiction movie that they would use, because it's like almost derelict. It's just a big concrete shell that's there, all the windows and everything are, and it's privately owned, so I don't know if there's plans for it. But it looks like something you would see in an End of Days movie. But I was saying, I don't know why it's nobody, with all the cruise ships coming in there, I don't know why nobody's turned it into a big hotel, because like the other building, it's still in use, so this one, they shut it down in the 60s, and it's now just a derelict concrete shell, which is a shame, because it's like when you go to the place, the reason it's there was they used it to bring supplies during the World War II, because of its strategic placement, and the air cover from the clouds and everything because of where it was, and they punched a tunnel straight through the mountain in 2 years to be able to put the railway in to transport. They said it was fuel and stuff that they took through to go to the north. It was an amazing feat, and it was there until the 60s before they closed the military base down. But it was an amazing feat of engineering when you see the railway tunnel that they punched. I don't know if you can see it on there, but that's what the building looks like. It's like something out of a science fiction movie. Yeah, it was crazy that they were able to attack up there. They attacked a couple of the islands, and they put it in Whittier because of the natural valley and the fjord there. It gets natural air cover all the time because of the clouds. Hi there, Jen. And it makes it really difficult to see the place. So the nature gives it natural cover. It was amazing. It was, to answer your question, it was Whittier Army Port Historical District, the Buckner building. So it was an army port that was in Whittier. They're really good. They're really good with they've got signs all over the place telling you like that's what I love about America. When you go places, they have all the historical signs and everything explaining what everything is. It's really good. And so I've sort of stitched together a lot of those pictures and stuff and post them on my TikTok. But yeah, it was an army port that was there, and that was the facility buildings for all the staff to live in, because there was thousands of people there. Thanks, Junie. Right, Jamie. Yeah, we met a lady there that was she was a native lady. She spoke Yupik. I think the tribe was Yupik, and she spoke Yupik. She had served in the army, and she was up there in Whittier, and she started off as a private and left as a sergeant and was stationed in Maryland. She was a really good laugh, and she was working in the restaurant when we were there, and it was really nice talking to her.
She told us how to say some things in Yupik too.
Yeah, I've forgotten how to say it now. I'm really bad with my memory. I should have recorded it. But she told us how to say hello and goodbye and please and thank you and everything in Yupik. It was really what?
Come here, quick.
Do you need your phone?
No, just come here. Looky. Look. Look on the top of the fence. Look.
Oh, it's a moose, isn't it? Is it?
Look.
No, it's a
Look
cat.
on the fence. But look at it. It's a wildcat.
Yeah. It's looking at you like you're daft. It's a cat sitting on the top of a fence staring at Priscilla like she's daft. Yeah, the weather's really nice and sunny. Yeah, apparently the tower, the building that's like they all live in, it's got like school, gymnasium and everything. It's I can't remember if I took a picture of it. It's
My gosh, it's beautiful out. Oh, Mama. Oh, you got to put on
there's a better picture of the derelict building.
Morton, it's so beautiful out today. We're going to Wasilla. We're going to maybe pan for gold today. And there is the cutest, fattest kitty cat outside on the fence. Oh, that's so lovely. Marie, her stepmom recently visited Alaska to honor her father who passed, whose wish was to visit Alaska. Alaska is like nothing we've ever seen before, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yesterday-
That's weird. I've not got a picture of the colour of the building.
Yesterday, we went on one of the most scenic highways we've ever been on in the whole wide world, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
It was unbelievable. You're loving it. You fly back to Georgia tomorrow. And Sugar Baker was at the place we went to yesterday, the wildlife place.
All right.
And she saw a moose being born. I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
The baby bison.
Right.
That baby bison I saw dancing could be the one that you saw being born. How cool was that?
Yeah.
You are very lucky. Yeah, seeing that. We have been loving it. We drove back to Whittier. I'm so happy that we did, because we didn't get to see it when we went off the ship. But then I took a wrong turn. We went down and had, the Seward Highway is definitely astounding. Why does it say I have to approve that? Oh, Morton, you missed that one.
Yeah, I kind of completely ignored that one.
The filtered comments. it was yesterday I almost had, how about you, like overload of seeing the
Yeah.
most beautiful things. How many eagles did we see yesterday?
Well,
Dozens?
if it was one, it was 100.
We saw so many eagles. We saw so many swans on their nest. Now, picture this, the swan on the nest, right? Have you ever seen the swans just like floating around, right? And there's swans on the nest surrounded by these breathtaking mountains. These mountains, I don't even know how tall they are, but they have snow on the top of them. And just, you just see these like gigantic ravens. How about the
No,
ravens?
ravens are huge.
These ravens, I got a great video. I got so many great videos I got to post. But see, this is what happens. I'm not posting everything here all at once. And Sugar Baker says we're describing the emotions perfectly. We're staying in Homer. We're staying in a yurt just outside of Homer for 2 days. We're driving all over. My sister leaves on Thursday. She's just with us for 4 days. Yeah, Denali, look out that window in the front, looking over there. I'm sure that's Denali that we're looking at. We're driving up to Wasilla today.
That's what's amazing with Google, because there was one of the mountains that Priscilla's sister got a photograph of yesterday,
Stayed in New York.
and we weren't sure what it was. And Google Lens, you just look it up in that, and it's amazing. It identifies everything for you.
It was so good. Yesterday was a perfect accidental day. What was the name of that place we stopped at and had the pie and ice cream?
Well, I can't remember. It was something.
Pie, ice cream, and bagel for lunch. Half a bagel.
It was on the thingy highway.
Was it?
No,
That was on our wrong turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was on the Seward Highway.
The Seward Highway. Everything has been amazing. I know 4 weeks sounds like a long time. I know our time here in Alaska is going to fly by. I had a dream last night that we were home at the church, and I was saying to Morton, we were supposed to stay in Alaska till the end of June. Why are we here? We saw that church. There is a church, Chateau, on the Seward Highway. We stopped and we met these great glass artists, didn't we?
Yeah.
I want to get back to them. At the end of our trip, we're going to be in Anchorage for 3 nights at the very end of our trip. And I want to get in contact with them. They don't do social media though. I wanted to help them get on TikTok. I think everybody should be on TikTok.
What's the thing with the elephant one?
That's a stamp.
All right, that's obscure.
That's my postage stamps. The weather has been just absolutely beautiful here too. I got the back door open right now. I'm gonna take you outside and show you. You want to see outside? Do you want to see Alaska? You don't want to just see this. Even though this place is beautiful. I was gonna write out postcards, but all of my addresses are on my phone. I don't know addresses by heart. I got our laundry folded and put away, and I want to show you this mountain. You can tell me if it's if we're looking at Denali from out here. I will zoom in.
Oh, is that not the same one we saw yesterday?
Look at it with your phone. What mountain is that? My sister's here now. She's in her room doing some work and grabbing a shower. And she leaves on Thursday. You have to be up higher to see Denali. I think we're outside of Anchorage and we're kind of up high. But I want to show you the view from back here. Because that might be the sleeping lady. Yes. I think that's what Morton identified it as yesterday. Let's go outside though. It's so beautiful out today. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see these mountains. See if that kitty cat's over there. I don't know what the weather is today, but boy, is it lovely. Can you see the mountains? And Morton Morton, I want to take my shoes off and go down in the backyard in my bare feet. Look at that grass. And that's those horsetail thingies that we saw in Washington. See those in the back garden? But we're staying at a beautiful, it's a Airbnb. That's our room in there. And it has a beautiful deck. And the sun just streams in here. The sunshine just streams in this place. Isn't it gorgeous? Mojo Joe, I'm so happy you're here. We were gonna play games last night. We were all like tired, so we did not do that. Honey, it's that mountain. I mean, it's the other one, yeah. The other mountain. But we're killing a bit of time. My sister's finishing up some work. She has Sleeping Lady, that's the name. My sister's doing some work, and then jumping in the shower, and then we're taking off. And it's today we might pan for gold. Today we're gonna see Denali because we're going to Wasilla, and we're gonna go to another town, I think, that we saw on the map that looked good. Honey, can I see your map on your phone? Just the map.
I thought I got an Alaska map.
Honey, that won't open without me. Palmer is cute, has a cute visitor center. I want the map.
Keep going.
Here. Sit down, my love. What was the name of that town we said yesterday that we wanted to go to? Wasilla's not far, 54 minutes in the car. But there's a town, Willow. We want to go up on the road that takes you up to Denali. I think that's what we're going to be doing today. I think. And yesterday, we were in Girdwood. I know that.
Where's Takita? We don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is. Let me look. Let me put that in. Morton and I are kind of doing a big loop in Alaska. We're going up to the North Pole. And let me look at that. Well, that's only 82 miles from here. We might actually make it up there. It's 2 hours and 8 minutes. That would be good, because then Denali is just a little bit.
Their mayor's a cat.
Oh my gosh, their mayor's. Oh, Sugar Baby or Sugar Baker. We need to see that. It's a hippie village on the way to Denali. Oh my gosh, I want to go see the hippie village with the mayor of a cat. Mm-hmm. Isn't that fun? That's super fun. Yesterday, I met these two ladies that are both glass artists. And the one, her studio is so beautiful. And her husband are going to go to, what is this? Oh, that's my car rental stuff. Her and her husband are going to come to Hershey, Pennsylvania. And I want them to come visit us. I'm going to take all this stuff out of my purse. These little puff tarts that we made on the cruise. My purse. Does your purse get bogged down when you're traveling with everything? My purse is that's happening to it. Everything just keeps getting stuffed in it. I have a little emergency, like Band-Aids and wipes, whatnot. A little card Morton made. You can take. I'm taking that out of my purse too just now. Car rental thing I need to keep in it. Where did I put their cards? I put their card. Here they are. So Laura, and how would you pronounce that? Is that
It's Jean, is it? Huh?
Jean?
Jeanne, is it not?
We met Jean and Laura yesterday. They do incredible glass art, fused glass. I want to get in touch with them and see if we can't get together while we're here. I love making friends. Making friends when I travel is my favorite thing to do. That's my favorite thing to do. What's your favorite part of travel, honey?
Yeah, meeting people and the food.
Meeting people.
Trying new stuff.
Yes. I forgot to look. I think there's a little park around here that you can do a walk.
It's funny, like trying different stuff, like cooked different ways. Like when we were in the Langley Park, the Langley Fort in just outside of Vancouver, we tried the version of fry bread there. Like they were calling it bannocks, and other people just call it fry bread, but it was the native bannock that they cook there, and it was just amazing to, like, the basic bannock cooked just like fried up in a different manner, and the taste in it was absolutely amazing. Like, I've cooked bannocks myself using like the Scottish recipe and method, and to taste it the way that these guys cooked it, it was just the same basic recipe cooked up and just in a slightly different method. It was absolutely amazing.
Remember, he told you to spread it around the pan.
Spread it around, but I think it was a deeper, hotter fat that they were using as well. Whereas mine, it's sort of like you do it in a pan, but it's almost like baking it in the pan. And but theirs was sort of more deep fried, and it like puffed up and was all airy inside and everything. But it was just the same basic bannock recipe. It was absolutely brilliant.
We've been having fun though. Honey, should we maybe pack a little picnic and get the car
don't
settled
really go
up?
anything. It's,
We have pretzels and oranges
Right.
and
pretzels and oranges.
pretzels
We need to
and
go to the
oranges.
supermarket.
We have some leftover pancakes from breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, today I don't think we're gonna get. Well, maybe we'll get lost again today. I don't know. I got lost yesterday. When we came out of that wildlife park, we're done with the cruise. The cruise was 7 days. It's over. We are. We're in Anchorage. This is an Airbnb we're at in Anchorage, and we're here till June. Well,
What's
we're
that?
in Alaska till June 22nd.
I don't know why that got muted, Foster, that says lost.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get lost again
We
today.
took our own, because it was really weird. The colour of the road sign to take us to Whittier was a different colour to the standard road
Hey,
sign.
Jonathan.
It was a blue road sign, and the way it was worded was slightly different. So we took it
Well, we
as
thought it said Whittier blah blah glacier.
yeah,
We thought it was
for something
to
different.
see the glacier.
It wasn't like the road signs were. I think they
It
were
was like
brown,
a
weren't
tourist
they?
sign almost.
Yeah, but this was a blue sign, like a tourist sign, rather than the brown road sign.
Yeah, the air is super beautiful here.
Yeah.
It's so fresh. Today we're heading north. We are home based right now till Thursday in Anchorage. We're staying in Denali Park for a couple of nights, Then we're traveling up to Fairbanks. We're going to the North Pole. We're going to, for sure, we're going to these hot springs. I want to try to paint outside. Do you feel like you're in the United States? It does feel like the United States, but it feels like you're also at the top of the world.
Yeah, when you're driving about, it's like everything, the shops, everything are the same. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't, if you were like blindfolded and dropped in the middle of a town and driving about, you wouldn't really know anything. The buildings are slightly different, as I think.
Chena Hot
And
Springs.
like
yeah.
you've got the trees and everything, and some of the stuff's slightly different. But if you look at the buildings and the shops and everything, it's the same as what you've got in the lower 48.
Yeah.
I
love I don't think there are penguins here. Are there?
They're the South Pole.
Yeah, the penguins are in the South Pole.
That's a big joke in the UK.
Yeah.
Is why can't
There's
polar
puffins here.
We have a
Cindy.
cookie biscuit thing in Britain called a penguin, and the joke in Britain is why can't polar bears eat penguins? And the joke's because they can't get the wrappers off. But a polar bear's at the North Pole, a penguin's at the South Pole. Is the correct. So if you give the correct answer, the joke answers, they can't get the wrappers off.
Tina, I'm not sure, but I think there aren't penguins in the North Pole, and we did see moose yesterday. Yeah. The Sea Life Center in Seward is worth the entry fee. Sugar Baker, we might go there. I'm not sure. Hey, Jamie. Church that's a coffee shop. That's cool. That's super cool. Morton, when he saw the big empty army building in Whittier yesterday, Morton said someone should restore that, and my sister said, "How about your wife?" And Morton said, "No."
Yeah, I think that one would take several million to redo.
Oh, that would be millions and millions and millions and millions. Millions more than I have. But I'll tell you what, if I was 22 instead of 62 and had the energy that I had when I was 22, I would tackle it. I would tackle that. There are penguins in Greenland. Your brother traveled there to see penguins.
No, penguins are at the South Pole.
Yeah, I always thought, I could be wrong.
Penguins are the South Pole.
I always thought they were in the South Pole. I could be wrong. They might, I don't know, they might have.
Puffins are at the north.
I always thought that the penguins were in the South Pole, but I don't know everything. You can look it up on Google. Yeah, that's what we do. Puffins, I think, ate the ones in Greenland.
Yeah.
Are the ones in Greenland, yeah. I think it's puffins. I'm not sure. They're both adorable. Oh my gosh, I love both of them. I love that baby bison yesterday. Oh, and my sister got a video. I'm going to see if I can get it from her to share. She got a video of a train went by the wildlife center, and the train went by and blew the whistle. And how about the wolf?
Yeah, it started howling.
This wolf started howling, and it was so beautiful.
I thought I had it on video, but I can't get my sound to work.
That's weird. It was yesterday. You're from Northern Labrador. Newfoundland puffins are from Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have puffins in Scotland as
yeah,
well, believe it or not.
I've seen puffins in Scotland. They're beautiful. I love to see them fly. They look impossible, don't they, when they fly? Because their bodies are like little footballs and their little wings. Yeah, I was in Daniels Harbor in Newfoundland when I was a kid. Loved it. Want to go back. Morton and I want to go to Newfoundland really bad. We want to start traveling so much more. I would love to spend 6 months at the church. Well, I'd like to do 3 months at the church, 3 months out. 3 months at the church, 3 months out. I would love to do that. There's so much of the world to see. And as you get older, it's harder to travel. So we want to travel as much as possible while we're able to. Your neighbors have baby bisons. Oh, you're in Eastern Washington. Lucky. We are seeing so many different birds. My favorite birds that we're seeing right now are the ravens. How about that big raven that came right over to the car when we were waiting at the tunnel?
Yeah, people must feed him. That's what's wrong.
I think so.
There's signs up all over the place saying
for
not to feed the animals, but I think people still do.
Yeah.
Although we did make the mistake of that, the ones that stole the stuff when we were in
I was holding a muffin out to Morton, and I was saying to Morton, "Get your muffin." And a bird came and landed on my hand and started eating the muffin. There are definitely beautiful magpies here. And the ravens are so beautiful.
Oh, you want to go to Egypt? That would be really neat. Oh, there's loads of magpies, yeah. They were all over the place, yeah. There was one on the roof of the building opposite us here last night. They were really neat, the magpie.
Mm-hmm.
That was what was funny. We were somewhere yesterday and there was like about 6 or 7. And I was saying to Priscilla, what is it they say about 7 magpies? Because there's like a rhyme. 1 magpie means something, 2 means something else, 3 is something.
Know that.
It's like 1 for luck, 2 for money, 3 for something. And I can't remember all what it is.
I've never heard that. But I love the magpies. Today we're hoping to do some tourist panning for gold. When we're in Fairbanks, I'm getting a gold panning thing, and I'm going to go in streams and pan for some gold there, like out in the wild. But we should probably make a move because I think we're getting ready to go before long. But yeah, everybody have fun, and thanks for following. And check out the other social media too, because I'm putting up a lot of different things in a lot of different places. So thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll see you later on. If we get a signal when we're out today, we'll go live when we're out and about. But the signals have not been great, so we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.